Welcome, lucent souls, to the 8th biome. Sometimes the right message appears at the right moment. I believe I see the thread that found you in this moment. We have the mirror, so don't flinch. With the mirror, it's the reflection that reveals what's hidden within. It's when someone's bravery shows you to yourself. And it's the final return to see yourself and stay. So if something has, or someone has been triggering your truth, this may help you strip away the doubt, see the reflection with more clarity, and return to yourself without distortion. 0110. To me, this looks like a beginning and honestly a time jump to 10, like a quantum jump. But we have belief system. I mean, that will do it. Go after what you want. Unique, destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation, and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Heck yeah, heck yeah. So 110, house numbers, especially if there's a number 1 in front of it. Also, I see the awakening code. I believe it's 0100101. I don't know, look it up. I don't have it memorized, but it's one of those. I'm very dyslexic, so I'd be very surprised if I got that right. Okay, just know that this reading's for you. Look for it. Look for the number. Look for the synchronicities. Let it talk to you, you know? All right, so now let's get some more energy cards to see what this mirror is all about. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No. Well, that's very prominent. No is a word we need to use. We all need to use more often. Not just we all. Every last one of us. So no is a word we all need to use more often and stand on it. We also need to accept and receive it as a right of others. Absolutely. No should be the new yes in the sense of how we take it. It shouldn't be so harsh. It should be just as enlightening as a yes. Because either way, I think the objective is getting an answer. Getting an answer. Yeah, because sometimes we don't, or possibly don't, or stay silent, whatever the case is, but we're doing everything but saying the word no. I mean, I got so good at saying no's, it literally comes across as no, no, silly. But just because it comes off that way, hey, nobody moves. Nobody budges. In fact, I've even gotten that's a good way to say no. Like, just find your pizzazz, start using it. And it doesn't have to be offensive. So maybe that's another thing to look at. Who takes it offensively probably has to go. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see what else we need to know. We have shattered, broken, nightmares, failures. Ooh, this is someone who's afraid to say no. As I was just saying that, you probably say everything else but the word no. Like, I'll think about it, maybe, we'll see. Like, you know, I know you know. We have paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. How are you going to protect yourself without using the word no? How are you going to keep your boundaries without using the word no? Boundaries. Disrespectful. Enough is enough. Defending yourself. How are you going to do all that without saying the word no? And it needs to be part of your belief system. We have envy, respectful, competitive, discontent. And nightlife, striptease, gamble, Vegas. We have time, delay, procrastination, too busy at the bottom of the deck. You know you're running out of time, or you're feeling the anxiety of running out of time, because technically we can just, time is linear and, you know, all that good stuff. Quantum physics, go check it out on my next channel. But you feel like you're still trapped in the belief system of time. We'll start with that, okay? And I feel like if you can start working on detaching from time itself. Now, it's not easy because you have to live with it, but it is possible because I'm proof of it. And it's not saying I still don't use it, but it's a tool, not a necessity, not a thing I worship from the time I wake up, from the time I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Down to how does my day run with time? No, time is there to let me know where I'm at if I decide to look up. It lets me know how to meet people at a certain place and area. It's like a calendar, but it doesn't matter if I look at it or not, or even need to know what it is or not. I mostly go off of intuitive feelings, which is like jumping on all of these. So once you detach from time, this will just dissipate. So I literally am going to say you feel like things are broken and failing, you're paranoid, you're starting to put your boundaries, or you need to start putting your boundaries up if you haven't already, because envy and all this is here to stay. This is what the world we live in, you know what I mean? So it's going to be there, but how do you move? It doesn't matter what you do. There's always going to be envious people out there. There's always going to be people out there who are enticing to gamble and being night owls or being off your clock, in the sense of when you sleep, when you like to wake up, like your actual human design. Please go look it up. It's very free online. Everybody needs to know what their human design is. Even a little bit. Just read it through at least one time. But that's where I feel like we're at here. And then, you know, life doesn't have to be like this. And I feel like it's a very young energy. So you're just getting started, kid. You know what I mean? You're just getting started. So you can't be all burnt out now and like, woe is me and this world is awful. And like, okay. But I'm telling you, when you get rid of time, the world, you know, the world is good. God is good again, you know? It's just, it's good. You can work with this. Like, I feel like time is just no different than a letter in the mail. It's a form of communication. It's a tool, but it's not to be worshipped. Like, I gotta get up at 8 o'clock. I got it. There are some things like that, sure, but it shouldn't be everything. I mean, you got to know when to go to your doctor's appointment. You got to know when they're open, but you don't need a clock or a feeling to know that. You can just look outside and see where the sun is, and it should be opening hours. It feels like a weekday. Like, it's really not rocket science. What am I doing? What am I doing? You got me on a tangent. So withdraw, single, lonely, solitary, and that's okay. That's okay. You got to start somewhere. You got to ground yourself. Get back to grounding yourself. Take that deep breath. Calm your nervous system before we start beginning. Because this is like a crash out. You probably even went out and just lost your daggone mind, and that's okay. That's okay. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. See how belief system is here twice? You're believing in the wrong thing right now. And it is about the belief system. So whatever you believe is going to contradict the motions moving forward. The beginning of your thought process, the beginning of the pattern of it all. Past life. Maybe you never put up boundaries. Maybe you were always a pushover and someone to walk over. So this lifetime is different. This lifetime will be different. Claim it. Claim it. Claim it in the comments. Like it. Do something to attach yourself to this message. It's for you. So deja vu, repeating patterns, karmic lessons. Everything is energetic exchange. That's why you're here, guys. I swear. I know my collective. So intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. So maybe this is where you find your comfort. Maybe all the people who were with you have been, side-eyeing you the whole time. Maybe what you thought was love or intimacy was someone just being nasty and envious of you. So we have resistance, last card. So secret admirer, suppressing and timid. At the bottom of the deck, we have the emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, and affected. Like I said, I do feel like this is a crash out. I mean, this was just like I found you shaking in the rain in a corner of an alley like, hey, where'd you come from? Are you okay? And you're just like, I don't know this world anymore. And I'll just be like, come with me. Let's go warm you up. Literally. Let it be. Let it be. I'll find you. I'll take care of you. We got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is us chatting right now over coffee. Like, hey, so give me your craziest thought and let's go through it. I am ready for it. I'm here for it. It's what I do. Ain't nothing crazy. I've seen it all. In all realms. Don't even try me. All right, so now we're just going to jump into the traditional tarot. We're going to get more of an idea of what's going on with this thread. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. All right, so what is the emotional spirituality situationship you're in right now, your current state? The Fool in reverse. You're being encouraged to jump. Literally, I feel like this is the card of no, because source is like jump and you're like, no, it's the cliff isn't bright enough, or the sun's not hitting right, or this mount is too dirty, I don't want to step on it. Like, it's just lame excuses. I feel like this all has to do with you using no the wrong way. You're saying no because you don't want to say all the no's that comes with jumping off that cliff, because you're going to have to trust it. And I think you already know because you're very intuitive. Like I said, this is a huge jump, 1 to 10. You skipped all the numbers. You went from 1 to 1. Like, think of this 0 as an amplifier. This amplified the 1 over, and this 0 caught to the 1 in stillness, okay, and projection and void of whatever it is. Like, you're just stepping into it. Anyways, there's so much jumping out at me. It's not even funny. There's so much jumping out. So, all right. So what is the pull, the influence, what's calling you forward? Temperance. Yes, keep that balance. You're withdrawing and shattered. You got to find that balance of comfort. It's going to be weird and awkward for a moment, but you really have to get to know this silent, this pause, this sitting with yourself and be friends. I feel like you were telling the wrong person no this whole time, and that was you. You were telling yourself no, but you're not sparingly telling everyone else no. Like, you're spending it all on yourself in the wrong way. This is not the energy you want to harvest. This is the one you want to project out. And you're helping others too by doing it. You're not, everybody has a place to play and everyone has a role to push. And it's like, if you're letting these people who come in contact, giving them a yes, they're continuing life that way. What if it stops with you? What if you change someone's life with as simple as a hello? Or, hey, can I hold that door for you? No. You know, like that. No, I got it. I don't know. I just feel like the word no is not being used right. Like you're using a hammer to cut a cake. that kind of displacement. So the root of it all, the past experience, beliefs, so you are just accepting the chaos as it is. You are accepting the storms as they are. Because of the past life, how you're loyal to paranoia, like you don't feel calm unless there's some kind of chaos in your life. And you really need to rewrite that. That's not healthy. You can be addicted to stress, by the way. You know that, right? You can be addicted to misery and pain and like all that. Just as much as you can be addicted to being happy. So why not pick your poison? With the mirror, yeah, the actual mirror, what life is trying to show you. Chariot, you're on your path. You're on your path. You're exactly where you're going to be. You're following the alignments. You're following the stars. You're on your way, forward movement. But this envious, I feel like it's going to start coming out when you start doing for you. And even though you're going to be nice and try to be like tender with it, just know that's something that's just going to have to be. There's no dancing around. There's no, trying to keep the majority happy. You need to stop doing that. This people-pleasing thing, energy happening, you got to stop that. All right, so what the fog is, whether it's clear or hidden, you have strength. This is where you have to be strong and start saying no. The resistance to the nightlife, the resistance to, it's not just nightlife. Think of it as a routine that does not work for you. Like say you don't like fishing because you can't swim. And the only way to go fishing is on a boat over the water way out there. And you're like, no. But before this conversation, you are considering being scared, nervous. And you probably had those friends that would tease you and act like they'd accidentally push you in. That's not fun. That's not fun. Even though it's called a nightlife, does not mean it's for you or that fun is for you. So I feel like you're feeling like it's weird that you're saying no to a good time in someone else's eyes, though. It may not be a good time for you, but I feel like that's the tug of war here. But who would say no to an awesome night out? That is kind of fun. Like, I am weird. Like, stop. So the pivot, what's the choice, the realization, and action? You have to get out of your head, and you do. You do. I think our conversation was good today, and hopefully get you exactly where you want to go. You're really blocking your blessings here, catering to others when you have the green light to go. I mean, you have a lot of major arcanas here telling you, okay, balance, step forward and be strong. If you really want to cut it down, we can say all these in one word and it'd make a good sentence for you. So I'm only laughing out of like, aha. Like, don't you see? Like, haha. Like, if you're trying to fight me and get me to believe that you're not this person, I'm just laughing because it's more like, see, I'm going to show you how this doesn't work. And every little giggle's like, see? This isn't for you. I can prove you 10 times more why you shouldn't. How about that? So just know that's where it's coming from. It's coming out of support, for real. All right, so the interference. Interference. Ooh, the rest. You're very tired right now, as we should have known with the withdrawn. So just be careful that this could be the resistance as well. You're going to be strong, but then there'll be a point in time where you do need to rest. You need to rest for a little bit. But this is where you either rest till you feel Holy Ghost telling you to get back up. And this is when you rest. Holy Ghost says to get up and you say, okay, tomorrow. Okay, this is a very fine line of what very well could be stopping you from completing this cycle. this rest right here. So what I'm saying is take the rest, but listen when it's time to get up. It will be very tempting to roll over and stay in bed. Take the rest you need and keep going. Take the rest you need and keep going. This is probably when you need to tell yourself, no, I need to get out of bed. Because it's not going to be any of us you're arguing. It's going to be you arguing over yourself. Okay, Allie. The ally. So this is what supports you whether you see it or not. This is not something to be fought over. This is a battle that is already done. In fact, I feel like the battle would only be between you and yourself. And you don't even have to do that. You can just go. I mean, you can make it a fight in your head if you want. This one blatantly also says that it's a fight you're not winning, or a fight you back down, or a fight you give off, like let them have it, be the bigger person, walk away. But all these people are still you. This is like the conversation you're having in your head. So you lose, but that's you. So maybe you're fighting the lazy police off. So let's go ahead and look at the becoming, what you're embodying and growing for. Okay, yeah. So you're embodying that this way just does not work. It doesn't fulfill you. This isn't something that can grow. You've waited out to the max. So look at it, evaluate it right now. Should it stay or should it go? Yes or no? Should it stay or should it go? Yes or no? And it's not picking and choosing. It's the whole daggone thing, okay? Look at this read, okay? After it's all said and done, when we say our goodbyes, when this video ends, ask yourself, okay, now does that reading stay or go? But that's your answer for you. That's your answer for you, because you have the free will to do what you want, but we know one way is unfulfilling and the other way you may not know, but it's yours to create. But it's yours to create. So the forward path we have going. Ooh, Page of Swords. I think you start verbally speaking up for yourself. Ooh, this is somebody who just doesn't tolerate it. I mean, the emotional storm comes, so maybe something happens, or maybe you just get low for so long, you just can't do another low day, and whoever's in the way got to get it. I mean, they helped get you here, geez. Like, you know, they were part of it. And I think you start, as much as I want to say this is like gossip, but this is more like, okay, you saying something with integrity, right? You're saying something in hopes that you leave it better the way you found it. This is like, I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel, and no filter. No filter. You're coming out swinging. I mean, but that's the emotional storm. Like I said, I felt like there was a crash out in here. I felt like there was a crash out in here. We got the 8 of Wands in reverse. You're calling your power back. You are calling your power back. If you're not like getting any more synchronicities, or you feel like Source has just like left you there to figure it out, you're calling your power back so you can use that to go serve yourself. Like, send off the beacons again. You send them out, but this way with intention. So as you're meditating, as you're thinking about if this spread lives or goes, I want you to be calling back your energy to the extent of know the color of your energy. Look at the whole entire world and which dynamics they would come from. I'm talking about every person you have encountered saying hi. Take it all back and picture it going to a ball. Make it small enough to go inside of you, okay? And then take it back. Take it back. I believe in you. Wow, this one's a little winded, but I feel like it was needed. It's okay. You got this. You got this. We're going to take a card for the road. And honestly, I think it's going to be great advice. I think it's exactly what we need after something like this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How can we let this energy settle? How can we heal? All right. Redefine. Clear the I still can't say it. I want to say cutter. Okay? I want to say cutter. Clear the cutter. And I don't think that's real, but take what resonates. So clear the clutter from your heart and release those who no longer align with you and your life path. Every choice you make shapes your future. Now is the time to reassess the relationships and goals that no longer serve you. Make room for more joy and growth. Okay. Okay. Because once again, I give you this 20-minute plus explanation of how we need to do this and why it's all happening. But, Source just comes in with one card, one whole couple line card, and sums it all up. But I bet you wouldn't believe me if this was the first card. So anyways, exercise your nose, okay? Let me know how it goes. Who did we flesh out? How did it go down? I feel like I was there and I'd be like, yeah. Oh no, you gotta listen to the whole thing. Yeah. Did you hear that? Perfect hype man for you. Well, if this thread has landed, don't break the frequency just yet. There may be another thread waiting for you on this channel, and if you want more daily frequencies like these, you are welcome to subscribe. Okay, travelers, I see you. Trust what resonates. Stay clear, stay sovereign, stay protected, and I'll see you when the thread finds you again.